So, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining us. 20 years on. Just seemed like yesterday, wasn't it?
Yeah, it doesn't feel like 20 years. I mean, sort of maybe 19 and a half, but it doesn't 20 years. So.
There's a magnificent feeling here at the ground. Both supporters are very confident that West Coast will win today, and those from Geelong are just as confident.
I guess winning it against such a fantastic football team in Geelong, they slaughtered everyone. And to be able to have their measure very frequently that year and win the game in a manner that really probably reflected it reflected not only the attitude, but reflected the players' inner strengths, because we were belted early and we got back into the position of believing, and then we went on with it. So it was very reflective of that group.
Playing valiantly, trying to get to his feet now.
Don's response to getting knocked out probably epitomised the steel in the group, because that was one thing we prided ourselves on was our strength and our resilience. And Mick always used to remind us, if we could crawl, we could walk. If we could walk, we could run. So Don, obviously not wanting to lay down and climb onto the stretcher, was probably a reaction that most of us would have had under the circumstances.
One of the very rare occasions I had to settle players down, not build them up. Let's take a deep breath, because the momentum had just jumped on our back. We had all the momentum.
The Terror set sail for home, and the Eagles hit the front.
The fear for me going out there in the second half, running out in front of that 97,008 people, was if we didn't win this game, that Mick was going to kill us. So we had to dig deep.
It's absolutely fantastic, and football unites you anyway, but a premiership is something that's, and I'll use the Olympics as an analogy. There's going to be world records in Olympic times. There's going to be world records, and they will be broken. But those athletes that win gold, that's theirs. And 1992, that's our gold. And the next year after that, 1993, was someone else's. But we own 1992, and we'll always have that unity and thing together, that we did it together, and it's fantastic.
Standing ovation for Mick Malthouse. He's lifted this side for the ultimate.
I'm amazed at the body shapes of the boys. 20 years, they've really looked after themselves. But I reckon whoever wants to do this hair restoration, they would make a killing. How many of our blokes have lost their hair? I mean, I've gone grey, but it's still there.